The views and opinions expressed by the guest author or speaker during this live session are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Reader's Magnet. The content shared is for informational purposes only and does not constitute endorsement or promotion of any particular belief, ideology, or product.
Hello, authors, book lovers, and storytellers. Welcome to RM Hive, and you're tuning in to Reader's Magnet's featured author interview. I'm your host, Revan, and today we have a very special guest. She will be joining us at the 2025 Book Festival at Printers Row in September. Everyone, author of The Journey of Rediscovering Me, Sherinda Pringle. Hi, Sherinda, how are you?
Hey, how are you, Revan?
Yes, I'm great. So thank you for joining us here at Readers Magnet. So, Sharinda, before we
Yeah.
start the interview, I would like you to introduce yourself to our audience right now. So, can you tell us a little bit about who Sharinda Pringle is?
Yes, I sure can. Who is Sherinda Pringle? A lot of people want to know. I
Yeah.
am a mother, a daughter, a friend. For the last 25 years, I don't know, I'm only 35, but for the last 25 years,
Yeah.
I've been a therapist, a coach. I worked a while for the government for the state of Illinois specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and I worked to assist people with disabilities the last
Mm-hmm.
15 years to assist people who are blind and visually impaired to get
Mm-hmm.
back to life. A lot of people do not know that I have a visual impairment. They say you don't look like you
Oh.
can't see. I can see some things, I can't see others, but I'm
Mm.
exactly the way my creator made me to be, unique in everything that
Yes.
I do. And currently, I have removed myself from state government. I do third party contracting as a therapist, and
Mm-hmm.
I am a coach who assists women who are in need of a transformation to overcome fears and the traumas related to them so that they can get back to life and live in purpose. That's who I am.
Yes, powerful. You're such a powerful woman, and
Thank you.
helping transforming other women as well, and find really good things in life, and find the light. And so, I
Yeah.
believe this book is a memoir. Is this a memoir? The Journey of Rediscovering Me. I've actually read a little bit about it, and
Mhm.
it talks about enlightenment. So, what is for our viewers? What is the Journey of Rediscovering Me about?
The journey of rediscovering me is somewhat of a memoir, but I took a moment in my life and wrote it as
Mm,
a novel so that people can follow that journey and do some self reflection. I am on bed rest. That is the main setting. And I take a look back at my life and try to figure out how in the world did I get in my current situation. And I start to examine all of the things in life as women specifically. We never talked about. I grew up in a multi generational household and we talked about a lot of things, but we never talked about relationships,
mhm,
how to establish relationships, what love looks like, and when you get in a jam, what to do about those things. And so I venture off, then I go forward in my
mhm.
present situation and start to move into, regardless of what it is that impacts you in your life, your
Mhm.
perception determines whether you're going to fare well in that situation. And at the end of the day, all things are possible if you learn from your journey and keep it moving.
I love that. At the end of the day, everything is possible if you learn from your journey. I really love that line. So it actually, the journey. the journey of rediscovering me, that actually talks so much about the book as well. So I love that you are writing your life and writing it as a novel for all those
Mhm.
people. You're actually embodying what Reader's Magnet is saying to the people. We share your story with the world, and you're actually sharing your story to enlighten these people as well. So congratulations for this book. So how did
Thank
you
you.
feel when you finally published this, by the way?
Man, when I finally published this book, woo, wait, uh,
It's
it
book,
was
right?
work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
About 19 years ago, when I was on bed rest, a friend of mine was like,
Mm-hmm.
"You should write a book." And the book was in the making. I understand that now. But to actually get that out of me and to
Mm-hmm.
have actually done it was amazing because it almost
Yes.
didn't get done.
Yes. So what sparked the idea of writing your book?
The idea came from me being a therapist for so much of my life. And
Mm-hmm.
in writing the book, I was thinking people are so nervous about mentoring because they don't want to tell people their business. They're so nervous
Yes.
about the T word, therapy, because something has to be wrong with you if you talk to someone. And so many
Correct.
of us are raised that you are okay. And I said, what if I told my story and sold it to make it accessible to everyone in the world and put it in a funny thriller novel like way, whereas most people who told me they read the book, once they read it they say they couldn't put it down. And it's not just another self-help book. It is a roadmap and a blueprint, as well as a heartfelt, funny story. You laugh, you cry, you're holding on to your chair, trying to figure out what's going to happen next. And it actually has the ability to heal, which is what I do.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I'm actually very excited as you told me about the book. So we're expected that our audience or the readers, you can actually cry and
Yes,
laugh with Sherinda's story in it. So these are things happening in real life, right?
yes,
And it's like a
yes,
novel. So it's actually a journey, like the title said, the journey
yes,
of rediscovering me. So
yes,
it's you're actually going to have your nose in the pages and just read it, and you actually have positive reviews about the book. That's really nice. So
yes.
what do you think is the main takeaway or the lesson from your book?
The main lesson would be to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And it's okay not to be okay. Many people that I talk to, I'm okay. And they say it like, I'm okay, with that look on that
Yes.
face. And we dismiss that look like this, that cry for help, because verbally they said they were okay. And it's okay to say, I need help and to seek
Yes.
help, whether it's through a good friend, a
Yes.
therapist, a mentor. Get the help that you need so that you can let go
Yes.
and release that hurt and that pain and move forward. Sometimes people hold on to trauma like it's a hug
Hmm.
and they don't want to let it
Yes.
go. But when you let it go and give it back to whatever situation or person hurt you and
Hmm.
hold them accountable, even if it's your mother, your friend, your job, if they made you
Hmm.
feel bad, to acknowledge that feeling and release it.
Yes.
And it's
Hmm.
okay without holding a grudge or anything to say you hurt
Hmm.
me and I don't like the way
Hmm.
it feels. Yeah.
Yes. So I actually love the message of the book. So it's okay not to be okay, but you have to talk to a friend, to a family member, or your best friend. So going back to what you said a while ago, some people are actually afraid of the T word or the therapy, which is actually
Hmm.
true because some people are actually ostracizing or very afraid of having been diagnosed with a mental challenge or mental disability.
Hmm.
So this book is really important for those people because for me, I'm sorry, for me, I actually learned from other people who have experienced the struggles in life.
Yes.
So I learned from them as well. So with this book, with your story, you're actually teaching the people as well to get on with the challenges that they encounter. So that's really nice to have this book actually. So for all our viewers out there, by the way, this book is found on Amazon and Barnes and Noble and also on Apple. And I believe it has an audiobook version as well. Is it correct, Sherinda?
Yes, yes. The audiobook version is currently being recorded and it did not get
Yes.
released with the ebook or the paperback because
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting on the perfect voice. If it wasn't
Perfect.
my voice,
Yes.
it had to be the perfect voice. And when that
Yes.
young lady that I heard, who I played it back to my daughter, and she said, "Mommy, is that you?" And I was like, "Oh, that's it right there. I'm on to something." Yes. And so the young lady who is currently narrating it, I am so excited because she puts the life into it that I would have breathed into it. And so it will be worth the wait. It's coming out this summer.
Yeah. It's coming out this summer, the audiobook. So for those people who are actually afraid of reading, so
Yes.
you can wait for the audiobook coming this summer as well. So again, that's the
Yes.
journey of rediscovering me by Sherinda Pringle. By the way, Sherinda, what is your message to all aspiring writers out there?
Just do it. The hardest part about doing anything, especially writing, is to start. Just start. Even if you only do 1%, that 1% will turn into 10%, and that 10% will turn into 100% done if you just start and allow yourself to be vulnerable and be seen. I know a lot of people who've written books and they're afraid to be seen. And I'm
Yeah.
like, unless you are willing to put yourself out there, what was the point? Allow yourself to be
Yeah.
seen and to be heard. Most of us, we want to be seen, heard, and understood. And that's what our books are about. But if we
Yeah.
are not seen, heard, and understood, how are we believable in the message that's in the book?
Yes, I believe. You know what? I believe you because that's what I hear from other people as well. Do it, and that's what that's the advice that I take with me everywhere I go, and that's what I say to other people as well. So for all you people out there, if you are looking for a an advice, believe believe Sharinda because I've also did it. So do
Yeah,
it. So
yeah,
it's actually a very just two words, but it's very powerful. Actually, do it.
do it.
So start from the from the bottom, from the scratch, and just do it, and you
Yes,
actually get there eventually.
yes.
Yes,
And I'll even give you a little secret. Start with an outline.
yes,
Start with
I
an
believe that as
outline
well.
and just continue to expand on the outline. And eventually, it's a book.
Yes. Thank you so much for that very good advice, Sharinda. That very substantial and very important advice, which is actually good for not only the writers but for all the people out there, for all our viewers out there.
Yes,
Do it.
do it.
So, Sharinda, can
Yes.
you I'm going to give you the time to promote your book where we can see it, including your
Yes.
audiobook again and your website.
Okay. This here. It's the journey of rediscovering me. You see, it's very thin, 78 pages, a blueprint that is funny, it's sad, it's a thriller. Most people, I told you, will read this book within a day and a half because they cannot put it down. And I promise you, if you read it, it will not disappoint and it has the ability to change your life. If you're ready for a transformation, if you're tired of doing the same thing over and over and over again and getting the same results, take a few hours, read the book, and I promise it has healing power. I allowed myself to be vulnerable, and when you read it, oh my goodness, I told my business. And it was okay. Initially, I was nervous about what people were going to think about me. And I came to the conclusion as long as I love me some me, it don't matter what people think about me. I've
Yeah.
learned to be an acquired taste. Some people think that's offensive. I embrace being an acquired taste. I am not for everybody, but for those who love me, I pour into them and they pour into me. And just get the book. The book is available on iTunes, Amazon, Barnes and Noble, anywhere virtually that books are sold. The audio book will be coming out. It will be released by the end of July. The young lady reading it, Adrian Smith, I promise you, she will not disappoint you, and the story will not disappoint you. If you're looking to follow me on at Sherinda Pringle on YouTube. I give some helpful tips on there. My website is www.rendainsights.com. My shameless plug, my cup, that is my logo. I look forward to seeing you guys in Chicago. I'm a hometown girl from Chicago, sitting in my
Nice.
home on the South Side. I will be at Printers Row Book Festival, Chicago Convent. Y'all come out. I will be there personally. Come get your autographed book and just chat with me. Let's go. And a reminder, anything
Nice.
that you want to do in life, just do it. Get it done. Get it done.
Yes. Get it
Thank you.
done.
Get it
So
done.
once again, that's Sherinda Pringle. We have her book, The Journey of Rediscovering Me, available on Amazon, Barnes& Noble, iTunes, Apple, any trusted distributing channel that you have. You can also find her on YouTube at Sherinda Pringle and check out her materials there. And we also have her website, www.rindainsights.com. And if you want to check her out, she will be participating with us at the Printers Row for the book festival there in September. So she will be in the book confab as well with Readers Magnet and the book festival at the Printers
Yes.
Row as
Y'all come on
well. So it is,
out.
yes, so it has been a great, an awesome time with you, Sherinda. Thank you for joining us here today at the featured author interview at Readers Magnet.
Thank you for
So
having me. Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. So, guys, let us open the pages and unravel the secrets of your personal odyssey. And I believe that your ink never runs dry. So, go tell your story, you storyteller. And I'm your host, Revan. And as we say it here in Reader's Magnet, we share your story with the world. Bye now. Stay awesome.
Awesome.